Welcome to the Master Dealmaker's Secrets podcast. And now, here's sales growth strategist, John Blake.
Welcome to Master Dealmaker's Secrets. I'm John Blake. This is episode 137, and today we are going to be talking about how you can position yourself totally differently to your competitors, how you can create an unequal view to you and your business as opposed to your competitors. But first, before we do that, if you've got leads that you want to convert into clients, people you've spoken to, people that you've sent a quote to, people that you've sent a proposal to, and you want to convert more of those unconverted leads into paying clients, I want you to head over to johnblakeaudio.com, where you can grab your free 15-minute training which walks you through the exact strategy that I use to convert people that have not already said yes. So how can you convert more of those people that are sitting in your proposal sent column? It is over at johnblakeaudio.com. Not only will you get the 15-minute training, which takes you through the exact strategy, what you'll also get is a PDF download that has the exact word-for-word scripts, exactly what to say when you call, exactly what to write in your emails, and exactly when to call and when to email over a 90-day period. This is super powerful once you get it working in your business. You can teach it to somebody else so that you don't have to do it. And once you've got this system in place, it will deliver consistent results time after time, month after month, year after year. So head over to johnblakeaudio.com and grab that right now. So episode 137, how to position yourself totally differently to your competitors. So one of the biggest things that I get a lot of the time is, our business is commoditized. Our clients are getting 3 quotes. They're definitely shopping us around. Like I've even had some people in the business to consumer space, where they've got people that are getting 9 different quotes, which is symptomatic of the fact that there are very few industries where you will not have competitors. It's just one of those things. People are conditioned to go and get 3 quotes. Especially in the solar industry, there are aggregated websites where you can pay a fee where you will get leads each month. But the assumption is that even though you're paying $30 or $50 or $60 for a lead, that person that you call is getting contacted by 2 or 3 other solar companies, which is bizarre. But what it also does is it underlines this need, and the need is you need to be able to position yourself totally differently to your competitors. So what we're going to talk about today is how you can do that, and it's a very, very simple thing that you can do. And what we want to do is we want to create what I call 3 I didn't know that moments for your client. So as the name would suggest, what you're effectively doing is you are providing them with some information, or you are exposing a knowledge gap in the person that you are talking to, which has them think to themselves or even say out loud, gee, I didn't know that. And the gee, I didn't know that needs to be topical for their particular situation, and it needs to trigger this thinking that says, gee, I didn't know that, but I should know that. So we live in this world where often before someone speaks to you, they've done, in inverted commas, their research, and it should trigger this thought that says, gee, I didn't know that, but I actually should know that. This is something that I should be aware of. And then beyond that, what it then starts to do is gets the person thinking, and they start thinking things like, well, I've spoken to 2 other companies that do what you do, but no one else has suggested that. No one else has told me that. And then the thought beyond that is, well, why haven't they told me that? Why hasn't anyone else made me aware of this? So these 3 things, they should be something that would either save the person some money, that would either make the person some money, that would save them some inconvenience, that would save them some time, that would ultimately help them avoid making a mistake or heading down a path that would have not been the optimal path for them. Okay? And you can create these gee, I didn't know that moments by simply making them aware of things that you know that your average client doesn't know. And so from a language perspective, you can introduce them by saying, are you aware? Right? So are you aware that if you go down this path, or are you aware with this particular path that you are thinking of heading down, that you won't get access to this? Or are you aware that if you head down this particular path, you'll end up paying more for this? Or are you aware? So, are you aware is such a great way to pre-frame a thought or an idea that is probably something that they're not aware of, or something that they haven't thought of. The other one that you can use is, did you know? So are you aware, insert the thing that they probably don't know. Did you know, insert the thing that they probably don't know. So again, ideally, can it save them money? Can it make them money? Can it avoid them making a mistake or experience some inconvenience down the track? If you can create 3 of those things, that will position you very differently, and it will take away a lot of this commoditization that comes along. And the reason that it comes along is because, all things being equal, everybody will buy at the lowest possible price. Whereas if you can create criteria that they're not aware of, or introduce criteria into their thinking process, their selection process, their decision-making process, introduce new criteria that they're not aware of, but that they should be thinking of, into their decision-making process, you will position yourself differently, and you will be a lot better equipped to be able to compete on a level other than price. Because, as I've said, all things being equal, everybody will buy at the lowest possible price. If they don't perceive any different criteria that they should be considering in their purchase-making decision, they will revert to price every time. So the gee, I didn't know that moments will allow you to expose some of these other areas that you can then position yourself differently and have a higher likelihood of your potential client choosing you as opposed to your competitors. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for listening always, and I will talk to you on the next podcast. Thanks.
You've been listening to Master Dealmaker's Secrets with John Blake. Subscribe to get more in-depth strategies to maximize your sales process with new episodes every week. And double your inquiry to sale conversion with the lead flow you already have. Go to johnblakeaudio.com for his exclusive free no-fluff audio training and companion PDF guide.